intense case of vertigo before.
Our goal with this game has always been to make it completely Hitchcockian. We wanted to approach this kind of narrative to new audiences while keeping it close to the source. In other words, to absorb Hitchcock's style, from script to cinematography.
So let's go back to that day.
This is a story about unraveling memories and trauma, about discovering the discrepancies between our past and the narrative crafted by our brain to protect us from it.
We wanted to create this state of confusion, of solitude. So we create this place full of some kind of fog. Like when you want to remember something and you have to look into that fog. Ed appears fragmented and slowly, like his mind in that moment of the game. And through that game, you will have the opportunity to rebuild all those memories.
You have no idea how sorry I am that this didn't work out.
Hemos analizado toda la filmografía de Hitchcock y hemos intentado plasmar pues todo su espíritu y su manera de narrar en el videojuego.
The film and its design have influenced every department involved in the development of the game. While this is a brand new story, both the themes and the forms are absolutely inspired in Hitchcock's filmography.
Hitchcock's films have this special treatment of color, of lighting, of beautiful backgrounds. We want to make justice to all those films with their own environments and with a special treatment of lighting in each shot. We have focused our research on different places of West California. It gives us an incredible opportunity to make a beautiful environment. We first start with an idea of what kind of place will fit better with our story, and then concept artists start making visuals that help us to start those environments. We use videos, images, shots from the film, and of course our own script to start building all those environments and the lighting we have to use.
Sí, hemos utilizado el color que se utiliza en la película de Vertigo en determinadas partes para conseguir los efectos o las reacciones que nosotros creíamos para situaciones específicas. Y también hemos utilizado algunas partes que se utilizan en la película de iluminación y las hemos recreado dentro de nuestros entornos. También hemos utilizado efectos de color como se utiliza en la película, como pueden ser las transiciones entre las secuencias, los filtros que se utilizan entre ellas.
What do you think about Ed?
Hemos revisado la obra de Hitchcock para buscar inspiración en los personajes que salen en las distintas películas y sobre todo a nivel de personalidad, como puede pasar en el caso de Claire, nos hemos inspirado en Judy Anderson, que es la señora Dowers en Rebecca. ¡Acción! Más que trabajar con un storyboard, hacemos una animática que no deja de ser un story en 3D, que es la base con la que los actores trabajan para tener una referencia y para hacer la captura de movimiento.
We have thoroughly studied the different ways Hitchcock innovated and somehow defined modern cinema by his camera work. Apart from the very well-known dolly zoom, vertigo effect, there are a lot of different other ways he managed to do it. From using the visual weight in every shot, to making and using the different ways of subjective camera, from immersing us in the character's mind, to making us feel like we are voyeurs in the scene.
Hemos utilizado los tiros de cámara y angulares para dar expresividad a las propias cinemáticas. Pues, por ejemplo, Hitchcock daba mucha importancia a los objetos, tanto como a los personajes. El principal reto cinematográfico a la hora de plasmarlo en un videojuego, digamos, es esta unión que hay con lo que es la jugabilidad del juego y las cinemáticas. Pues, que intentar que sea lo suficientemente fluido para que no se note la diferencia.
The film script influenced the story in several ways. On a high level, the plot complexity with several subplots overlapping. We tribute Hitchcock in a lot of ways, especially in his definition of suspense. In general, we let ourselves be inspired by both the themes and the structure of the story. Also, there's a lot of elements in common with Hitchcock histories, the use of MacGuffin, the game of identities, grey personalities that you cannot really trust. In Vertigo, there is no such thing as winning or losing. The player will just face the consequences of their decisions. The actions, just like in real life, always goes on.